In this video, I want to talk to you guys about the 5-point leader contingency plan. This is something that can cross over to families, and not necessarily just for emergencies. This is good for pretty much any scenario if you have kids. Now, if you're just two adults or whatever, unless you guys aren't accustomed to being at each other's place, then you're not really going to need to, go through this whole thing. But any of you who weren't in the military, you're probably not even going to know what this acronym is. The military loves acronyms. It makes everything a lot simpler to remember. So, GOTWA. So, this is what is used for leader reconnaissance of an objective before, placing people. And this is in case the leader doesn't come back. And, when the leader's absent, somebody else has to step up, but they got to know what to do. So, this is the acronym that guides them, and this is information that you get ahead of time. So, G, where's the leader going? O, any others? O for others, any others going with the leader from the team. So, T, time. So, how long is he going to be gone, or she? So, is that going to be, gone for 45 minutes, or are they going to be gone from 3 a.m. to 5 a.m., whatever. So, time window or exact time expected. W, what to do if the leader does not return in that allotted time frame. A, actions upon contact. So, actions upon visit, you see the enemy or the enemy engages you, what do you do? So, this can actually be applied to a family. Even if you don't have kids, this can partially be used, at least this first part. The rest of this should be pretty much, you can take care of yourself. You two can take care of yourselves for the most part, depending on the situation. But for a family, G. So if, just say a parent, like the father, where's the father going? And O, any others going with him? Yeah, mom's going with them. Dad's going to dinner with mom. So, T, how long are they going to be gone? Okay, they're going to be gone from 5:30. They're leaving at 5:30 so they can make it to dinner, the dinner reservation, and they should be back by around 10:30. So, W, what do you do if they don't return at 10:30? Okay, maybe they'll say, text us or call us. Try texting first, wait 5 minutes, and then call if there is no answer. And if that doesn't work, then go through all these number of, little things. And then A, what if somebody knocks at the door? What if a fire starts? What if the baby starts choking? What if one of us gets hurt? So you have a list of things to do when the parents are not present. And that is good for the kids learning how to take accountability and also learning personal responsibility, at least in my opinion. But you're communicating a set plan, a contingency plan if something doesn't go right. And it's a good way to kind of report that, because if you actually do have to get to the point of calling the police, you might actually end up having to give a statement to the police, and the best way to communicate it is probably something a little more organized like this, rather than, my parents just went to dinner and they just didn't return. Okay, what time did they go? That's kind of the relevant information that the police are going to ask. So if you actually have something laid out and actually pretty well organized, then it can make your kid's life a little easier in reporting that you're missing as the parent. So, and a lot of time, contingency steps that were taken and stuff like that, how they were contacting. So if the police are like, well, maybe have you tried calling? No shit, that was part of our plan. And then we ran through we had actions in place in case something happened. So we already called Aunt Jane or Aunt whoever to come and be with us, and that's why she's here right now. So anyways, it's just a good way to be organized. And for whatever reason, this stuff isn't really implemented with families. It's not something that I see being used regularly. Like, they don't even really have much of a form of this. It's like, okay, well, I'm leaving. and they don't really say when they'll be back or anything like that. I'm kind of an accountability person. I like to know these things ahead of time. So me and my girlfriend do this, at least part of this. The rest of this, we already know what to do, and I'll give the where am I going, am I taking any of the dogs with me, or am I going with a friend or whatever, and the amount of time that I expect to be gone, and then a little bit of a W is like, okay, so if I don't return, if I don't return in 2 hours, it's probably because I went to the gun store and I fondled some guns, or something like that. But go ahead and text me anyways. That way you have accountability, and it's like, okay, just be sure. If I forget to text you, or if I pass that a lot of time, just see where I'm at, or I'll text you. So anyways, that's just kind of how it rolls. I like to have accountability. I like to have that kind of security blanket. She already knows what to do if there's a fire, if there's, an issue or something like that. So, that's just how I roll. So, anyways, use this as you wish, but this is kind of where the military planning can actually cross over and be very useful for the civilian family. So, let me know what you think about this in the comments below, and you guys have a good one.